Hi everyone, we are down to the last few hours of 2025. The Lord led me to discover His gematria values in 3 languages that add to 2025 this year. This is His precious gift to me, no matter what happens today or tomorrow. 2025 in Enoch's calendar will end on March 24, 2026. The fact that the Greek word sephizo for count is used by John for the counting of the 666 beasts in Revelation 13:18, having a gematria of 2025 tells us that something big is going to go down soon. The Lord just revealed to me something incredible concerning the creation triangle. The Hebrew gematria of Genesis 1:1 is 2701. This number is 37 times 73. This is such a fascinating number. Countless articles have been published because of it. You see 2 triangles on the screen. The smaller triangle is the 37th triangle. This has a value of 703. That is 703. It is obtained by adding 1 with 2 with 3 and so on until 37. The bigger triangle is the 73rd triangle. So if we add from 1 to 73, the sum is 2701, the Hebrew gematria of Genesis 1:1. The interesting thing is 2701 is also the product of 37 and 73, the so-called order of the 2 triangles. One can see an awesome perfection hidden here. 37 can be read as 3 sevens or 777. The 37th triangle is 703. The digits 3 and 7 again point to 777. 703 is like the 73rd triangle. Also consists of the digits 3 and 7, another manifestation of 777. Its value 2701 also conceals the digits 3 and 7, since 2 plus 1 is 3. How perfect can it get? If 7 is a perfect number, then 777 is perfection upon perfection upon perfection. The 2 little circles in the triangles are the centroids of the triangles. The first centroid, 313, is the centroid of the 37th triangle. 313 is counted from the apex. The second centroid, 1201, is a centroid of the 37th triangle. A centroid is a geometric center of a shape, triangle in this case. It is the average position of all points in the figure. Since the Creator holds all things together according to Colossians 1:17, it should not surprise us to find Jesus in the centroids of the creation triangles. The difference between the 2 centroids is 888, the Greek gematria of Jesus. 313 is counted from the apex, the highest point. If we count from the base of the 37th triangle, 313 is 391. This number is the Hebrew gematria of Joshua or Yehoshua. The Hebrew origin of Jesus is Joshua or Yehoshua, which means Yahweh saves. Its concordance value in Strong's is 397. The two centroids that conceal Jesus 888 are at roll 25 and roll 49. They sum to 74, the English ordinal value of Jesus. Now you can see the partial list of the gematries of Jesus in three languages: Hebrew, Greek, and English. To complete the whole picture, we need both the standard and ordinal values. The English standard value of Jesus is 515. The Hebrew ordinal value of Yehoshua is 64, and the Greek ordinal value of Jesus is 87. So, miraculously, the sum of these six numbers is 2025. Now, consider the centroid of the bigger triangle. Its value from base is 1501. Let's place 1201 alongside it. First, note that December is hinted at by the number 12. Next, the number 17 is a sum of 1 plus 15 plus 1. December 17, 2025 is the start of Hanukkah in Enoch's calendar this year. The two amazing centroids, not only giving us the year 2025 and the gematries of Jesus in three languages, the larger centroid even hides the Hanukkah date. While Genesis 1:1 is the creation verse, John 1:1 is the creator verse. John says, "In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God." The Hebrew gematria of Genesis 1:1 is 2701. The Greek gematria of John 1:1 is 3627. Now the remarkable thing is this: 3627 actually extends the 73rd triangle to the 112th triangle by providing the base layer in the form of a trapezium. Thus, the value of the creator triangle, the big triangle that combines Genesis 1:1 and John 1:1, is 6328. And the centroid is 2813. This is the third centroid. So now that we have the three centroids, we want to see whether they do hide a secret as well. Well, you bet. The difference of one pair is 1612. The difference of the second pair is 2500. So, together, they point to December 16, 2025. This is the eve of Hanukkah, the 24th day of the 9th month, a date doubly or triply emphasized by the prophet Haggai. Now what I am going to show you next is totally beyond dispute. It is backed by Numbers chapter 7, the chapter that records the dedication of the tabernacle, the first ever house of God built for his manifested presence when he dwelt in the midst of his people in the wilderness. The numbers shown are the 2,520 shekels of gold and silver, 252 sacrificial animals, and the 41 wagons and oxen. These are all detailed in the first 83 verses of Numbers chapter 7. The number 83 is the Hebrew for Hanukkah, which means dedication. Now, is it conceivable that Hanukkah is hidden from the beginning in the creation and the creator verses of Genesis 1:1 and John 1:1? As it turns out, the centroid 2813 is precisely the total recorded in Numbers chapter 7. So, together with the first two slides which I just presented, this third evidence is solid proof that Hanukkah this year is very, very special. Jesus is the living Word, the Logos Word, who was with God in the beginning, who was God, according to the Creator verse John 1:1. Again, what I'm about to show you is beyond dispute, backed by the total number of Hebrew and Greek words in Strong's. There are 8,674 Hebrew words used in the Old Testament, and there are 5,624 Greek words used in the New Testament. The Old Testament actually uses more words than the New Testament, and by 3,050 words more. So, is there a connection to the creator triangle? Now watch the largest centroid 2813. It is 3,516 counted from the base. This number is hidden in Strong's Hebrew and Greek word totals. Right? When you divide, it should be 8674 divided by 3. Oh yeah, it's correct. 3050 divided by 8674, that is like close to 35%, but you can see 3516 there clearly. Moreover, H3050 is Yah, the shortened form of Yahweh, the name of God. G3050 is logikos, the adjective for logos, the word. So truly, Jesus is the center or the centroid of the universe. King Solomon sent the people home on the 23rd day. Now this corresponds to the first day of 2026 in Enoch's calendar. We should wait for another day should December 31st come and go. Okay, the word sent is the Hebrew word shalak. Its strong number is 7971. The position of shalak in Strong's Concordance may be a big clue for our homegoing. Counting from the end of the Concordance, it matches the creation-creator triangle exactly. You have the 3628 there unmistakably. The smallest triangle furthermore confirms the significance of the concordance position of the word shalak for sent. The remaining trapezium points to the famous Rapture verse, 1 Corinthians 15:51, we shall all be changed. Now consider only the 5,624 Greek words of the New Testament. What is the remaining number of words if we set aside 2813 words? Okay, 2813 is the largest centroid value. Now remember, 2813 is the total associated with the Hanukkah dedication in Numbers chapter 7. So the balance is 2811. Well, this is the sum of 2025 and 786, the current Hebrew year. Furthermore, the December 17 date is also hidden in the digit total of 5624 and 2811. Finally, if we consider the digit total of 2813, the centroid, even December 31st date is hinted here. Brethren, if we are still here when we cross over into 2026 tomorrow, please wait for another day per Solomon's 23rd day. I want to wish you a very happy new year. Maranatha.